It's not better Quake than ever without the overlay properly set up. And without me forgetting to do something correctly as the stream starts naturally. But welcome back to Better Quake Than Ever, where we are jumping all the way back in time to 1996 and 1997 to play some old school maps by Andrew Smith. I think originally I came across Andrew Smith because somebody in chat, back around episode 65 or 66 of Better Quake Than Ever, somebody mentioned the Grim Outpost. Actually, I may be confusing this with something else. But I remember being pointed towards Grim_Rezipped on Quidicted, which is a much more recent old school level by Andrew Smith, but the majority of Andrew Smith's stuff on Quidicted dates from 1996 to 1997, and we might as well start with that. So tonight is the only night this weekend of Better Quake Than Ever because Awesome Games Done Quick starts tomorrow, and I will be interested in that, and I expect other people to as well. So I figured I would front load a smattering of old school maps, either literally because they were made in 1996 or 97, or in spirit because they were still like mostly vanilla, or at least like, you know, that kind of architecture and stuff. So we're going to be starting out with the ones by Andrew Smith, and then we'll get into a few others that might be slightly less old school by the end of the night. But I have attempted to rearrange the upcoming packs on the schedule to what extent I have a schedule. Let me get my browser up here. Okay, that's correct. Just to show what we're... Why is that in completely the wrong place? Wow. What happened to this window? That is all very weird. Yeah, okay. I don't know why this is cropped all funny. Alright, there we go. So... Actually, wait, this is still cropped funny, isn't it? Why... I don't know why I did that to my browser window. I must have done something that I didn't remember. Anyway, I have reorganized stuff on this list into sort of groups. So we've got a bunch of stuff that is more or less vanilla, or vanilla-inspired. Epochs of Enmity and Q25 Limits I'm not expecting to get to today. East Ardoon we might shove in if I end up having extra time. Then we start getting into some, like, more modern stuff. And then I have a whole slew, and actually I probably need to look for more of these, but I have a whole slew of Arcane Dimensions based maps. Of course, we already played Arcane Dimensions. By the time we get to this, it will have been almost a year since I played Arcane Dimensions. Or since I started playing it. It took quite a while. Then we've got a bunch of other assorted new stuff. And then we get into stuff that's based on Copper once we get down to Underdark Overbright. Because I think Underdark Overbright was the first, like, the first big thing to use Copper. I think it came out with when Copper was released. And I think that goes up to either Smedge 2 or the Punishment Due, and then there's more assorted new stuff after that. And I didn't even realize this actually, but Alkaline is actually the very last thing that I have on the list right now. And part of that is because, if I recall correctly, I may be misremembering, I think the Circulation of Shadows was also by people involved with Alkaline. I want to think Greenwood was involved in it, and I think a couple other things leading up to that also have folks that were involved in Alkaline. I want to think... What's the one that I'm thinking of that's on here? Where the heck is it? Oh, Aerospace Vitriol. I want to think that people on that also contributed to Alkaline, but I might be misremembering. I'm going off the top of my head here. But we've got a few entries on here that were suggested by Francis T. We've got a few things, you know, one or two things that were mentioned by other people in chat, and I'm pretty sure either someone in chat or something in a review on Quaked somewhere alerted me to Andrew Smith's maps, specifically Grim Rezipped, and then I looked up the old ones. Apologies for the, actually, I'm gonna hide the browser and fix this, because I restarted my computer right before the stream, and so it's like reloading all the tabs, and so you're getting a flash of white, which is not particularly pleasant to look at. But anyway, that all being said, we got the what's coming up for the next, you know, quarter/half year out in front. What we're gonna be starting with tonight is the Guardhouse, which is Andrew Smith's first map listed on Quaked. Came out in November of '96. So let's crack open the readme for that. Oddly enough, this particular release has a pack file, but every other one after this is just a BSP. And it's funny because the Quaked page on this one says, unnecessarily released as a pack. It's like, why say unnecessarily? Like, the packs are more convenient because I don't have to move shit around. Whenever it's a BSP, I have to create a maps directory and move it into it for it to actually load. Anyway. The Guardhouse. Additional credits to Tim and the Cat for playtesting. Chris and Trey for Quest, the best, and Robert Miller for Quake101.wad. I'm not sure what that is. There's a bunch of notes under difficulty settings, so it does support difficulty settings. Please note that I've tried to keep the difficulty settings the same as those in the actual game map, so easy is very easy, normal provides a bit of a challenge, and hard and nightmare are extremely difficult. I have to wonder about that, because I feel like hard and Quake isn't... Well, I mean, it gets difficult by the end, I guess. But I feel like Community Mapper's definition of hard tends to go above and beyond what id1 did on hard difficulty. The map is intended to be played on nightmares. That will provide the most entertainment. The map has been played multiple times on all difficulty settings with no cheating and is possible. The fact that he has to assure you that it is possible tells me he made hard too hard. The level has been designed with strategy in mind, so it's critically important to find the right way of approaching each area. The Berserker approach will rarely work, if ever. Well, then I hope you gave me enough ammo, so that I don't have to take the Berserker approach. Although that's interesting that he points that out, because I feel like it's really common in Quake to just take things, you know, guns blazing. And this is suggesting the opposite. Other info. This is a quote-unquote sample level from a new Quake episode entitled The Epoch Turning. I don't know if that actually ever happened, but it's interesting that... No, yeah, one of the other maps, the next one we're gonna play is The Epoch Turning, but it's still one level. This is the second level from the episode and has been released to test the water. If you have any comments, please email me, and feel free to be as critical as you want. I would also appreciate hearing from you if you enjoy playing it, as it's always nice to be appreciated. That's pretty much it for the readme. I wonder if I should actually play this after the Epoch Turning, but I figure we'll go in release order this time. So we'll just do that and see what happens. Also, belated welcome, Stevie Maniac. I didn't say anything before. Okay. Let me make sure I actually loaded the right thing. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, now we're gonna always see DM7 in the list because I added DM7 into id1, and I guess because it's outside of pack 0, it always anything in your maps directory just always shows up. This makes me glad that I have been actually like putting everything in its own folder, so that like the maps don't just become a hugely cluttered mess. But anyway, let's go ahead and try this thing out. We got the timer. Oh, what difficulty am I on? Hang on. Oh, wait, I don't need to worry about what difficulty I'm on, because this actually has a start map. It's not called start, so you have to still explicitly select it. But it is a start map. I like that they added teeth to Nightmare. Alright. Since he made a point in the readme of saying this is really designed for hard and, well, for Nightmare, I'm not going to play it on Nightmare, but I will play it on hard. I'll give it a try, because I have a feeling it might be a little sparse on normal. So we'll see. Also, by the way, I think I mentioned last weekend... I might as well stop the timer again while I'm talking about this. I think I mentioned last weekend that I was going to go full-blown widescreen all the things after returning from Quake 2 and Quake 4, where I played everything widescreen. I figured for this particular stream tonight, since we are doing old school stuff, we're going to go with the old school aspect ratio. But once we get back after AGDQ ends, assuming we're past the old school stuff... Well, actually, no, we still will be into the old school stuff then. I mean, I don't know, I guess you could argue either way for Q25 limits, because that was released, like, last year. But it's also meant to be old school. So, I might do the old school stuff all 4x3, and then switch to widescreen for the stuff after that. Anyway, starting the timer and actually getting going here. Okay. Well, it's got a nice number of enemies. I don't know if that was a meme back in 1996. I'm pretty sure it wasn't, so this is probably unintentional. Okay, we have some shells. We've got, really? I don't think I have any way of defeating them right now. Like, you're seriously giving me zombies when I... Oh! It feels like there's supposed to be something here, but there isn't. Alright, well, we found one of the secrets already. We're just gonna attempt to skip the zombies. At least they did give us a bunch of shells early. We got an ogre and an enforcer? And another ogre up there, and a super shotgun. Glad I looked around, holy shit. I'm probably supposed to get up there later, given that there's shells, but we'll just do that now. More nails. I hear a portal. I forget, are these IK blue textures? I want to think these aren't stuck, but I might be wrong. Actually, did the readme... Stop the timer again. Did the readme say anything about what textures were used? Because I want to think some of the readmes I was looking at. This might be... No, oh, Quake101.wad is what it used. That was what he was talking about. Okay. I don't know what that is. We might have to look that up later. Also... Why do I feel like... No, those aren't the Quake 3 texture. I was like, those remind me of the Quake 3 texture, but they can't be, because this is 1996. Oh, God. I am very lucky that that didn't hit me. I feel like I got 1.5 of those guys every time I shot. Okay, we got a lift there. What's over here? Whoops. Well, I don't even need all these shells. Like, holy shit. I should leave some of these for later, if at all possible. That's a lot of Death Knights. Well, fortunately, they're helping me here. And suddenly I needed all those shells. Okay. Huh. So we've got a biosuit. Yeah, and that's why. What is over the other way? I'm still getting nails with no nail gun. Like, what did I miss? I actually need that health. Oh, okay. Whoops. Hey, Prime. Welcome. Yeah, that is what I need. Hey, more people up. But I did hear portal noises earlier. Hey, Flecked. Oh, there it is. I did pass right by it. As usual. Okay. Now it's actually time to do biosuit things. I still don't have a grenade launcher. I don't like this because I can't imagine getting 100% kills in this. Because you would have to come back with... Oh, God! Okay, well, we have the super nail gun now. What I didn't get is a key. Oh, never mind. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? Ow. This level is very, very rude. I know I left some health around where I entered the, whatchamacallit, before I got the biosuit. Oh. That's what opened. Okay, that lets you up here in case you fell. Because otherwise you would have no way of getting back up there, so that's nice. I can't help but think there might have been a secret in the area with, like, the underwater area with the zombies. Oh, hello. It's John Travolta. Oh, God. Oh, good grief. It's a fiend in a doorway, and we know how that goes. Well, I'm wary of, like, things teleporting in behind me. That's the one thing he hasn't done yet. Everything so far has been things in front of you. I think I left a few shells here. Maybe. Oh, that's where Right, okay, I was just retracing the steps under there. So that's actually all that whole thing was doing. Was I was going right back under where I was. Alright. This is where I need to go. Is there any health in here? Yes. Is there any fiends in here? Not yet. Okay, so we're not quite dead yet. That's true. I was expecting even more of them. Oh, jeez. It's weird for a vor to be accompanied by grunts. That was behind me. Ow. Ow. Oh, no. This is what I get for picking hard. Oh, jeez. Well. This is what I get for picking hard difficulty. No, why? I disagree. Okay. There we go. This'll do. Oh. I have no ammo left. Well... Okay. That definitely sounds like there's a portal back there. I have basically no ammo left. Huh. Hang on, what the hell is that? Unfortunately, it's a dude that I don't have ammo to kill. But, wait, can I do that before I go in there? Yeah, I sure can. Oh. Well, that doesn't actually help me, because I need ammo. Okay. Have I, left any ammo anywhere else? You know, he said this level was designed to be played on hard, but kinda seems like he didn't design it with enough ammo. Unless I missed a grenade launcher somewhere, given that there have been zombies all over the damn place. Oh, hey, there's more health. I think I'll leave the mega health for when I will probably need it after all this nonsense. Jeez, that was close. Also, I have no ammo. I was like, I gotta go for the health. If I can get you to infight, that'd be great. Okay, he helped a little bit. I don't even quite need this yet, but I guess we're doing it. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Crap. And I'm down to the axe. Okay, I'm slightly less bad on ammo. And I have 100 health, so I guess we'll go. Axe the Shambler, I almost had to. It would be great if they would give me ammo I could actually use. Well, there's a portal that goes somewhere, and I have 34 nails and nothing else. And I still want to know why I hear portal noises there, because it's definitely not that. Anything else that could be a switch around here? Or is that going to do something later? Oh, or that could be the end of the damn level. Wait, there's still 13 enemies, though. What the hell? Where's the other 13? The other 13 enemies have to be in the last secret. I'm not accepting this. That's true, it is the zombies. Were there really 13 of them? I guess there were 2 sets. I want to know why this is making portal noises. Yeah, that seems really weird that you would do that, unless I missed a grenade launcher. Let's see what's behind here. I guess I did finish the map, so it's whatever. No, it's just that's the... Wait. What is this hallway? There's just this hallway with nothing. Really? Something else must lead in there. This is supposed to open up. Is there anything that looks like a switch? Huh. Well, let's see what it does. It leads to nowhere. What? It leads to behind the... It leads to behind the start of the level. What the fuck? So that's what was making the noise at the start, which I figured was just like, okay, this is a teleporter. It's supposed to be making noise. I don't know. But no, it's... There's a loop between the end and the beginning. I wonder... So this does support deathmatch, and I have to wonder if this opens up specifically for deathmatch or something. Is that possible to do? Maybe that's why. Okay, well I guess I found most of everything. There's one other secret, I guess, regardless, that you're supposed to be able to find. I'm kind of curious if I can spot the other secret that I didn't get. And I'm very wary that it could be underwater or in the slime from before. Although I don't see anything in the slime from before, so maybe I didn't miss anything in there. That was where we got back to the silver key from. That's the end of the map again. Not sure about the third secret. This of course, was the second one that I found. Oh, it's behind that. I guess it's behind that. Well, there you go. That's how you kill the zombies, at least the ones going to the silver key. I can't do it now, because I've already been through there and used the environmental suit, but that answers that question. I don't think you'd be able to kill both sets of zombies, both there and at the beginning, with one quad. Although you do get teleported back near the beginning, so maybe if you're really, really efficient with it? I don't know. But okay, I mean, interesting map. This is, I mean, like, this was made in 1996. I would consider this a pretty strong map for 1996. So, I'm okay with that. Yes, it was a little bit rude on hard difficulty. Let me see how many monsters it has on normal. It has 43, yeah, so it is quite a bit more sparse on normal. Actually, I'm curious. Does it still have the zombies underwater? Yep, zombies are still there. Okay. Oh, I forgot about the secret at the start, too. Wait, what the heck? There. Well, that answers the other question. I was like, wait, there's an archway here. And there's a grenade launcher in it. Well, that would make this doable. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna do it again, but I'm assuming that is also there on hard difficulty. I don't think they would remove that. Come on, I just want to see if there's a grenade launcher, guys. Let me through. Yeah, it's totally right there. So there you go. That's what you were supposed to do. The first weapon you pick up is actually the grenade launcher. Was not expecting that. You just have to look behind you. Alright, well, good job. Let's see what reviews are on this thing. Let's bring the browser back up. Decent, too bad it's not larger. I wouldn't necessarily expect larger for a 1996 map. Noxat says, a fantastic map. The brushwork is great with lots of detail and atmosphere. The map is rather linear but flows very well. The difficulty ramps up nicely, although there is at least one monster trap that borders on being cheap, at least in hard difficulty, but not unmanageable. Overall, this is one of the best of the early maps that I've played. Like Taylor says, perfectly enjoyable, but I don't really understand Noxat's enthusiasm. I'd say it was good for 96, but no better than id's levels, and certainly nothing close to a 5-star map by modern standards. Okay, but that's by modern standards. Why are you judging it by modern standards when it's a map made in 1996? And he gave it a 3. A lot of people gave it a 4, so like, yeah, I feel like you're being real harsh giving this a 3. I guess I can see not giving it a 5, but I still feel like that's kind of being biased by more recent maps. Oh, good grief. You did Rage? From the Quake 2 soundtrack? Nice. Cool Snake says average. I finished it pretty quickly. Not really memorable, but not a bad map by any means. Andrew Smith himself responds regarding unnecessarily released as a pack. Yeah, I always regretted not releasing this as a single BSP. I had grand plans to do a whole new episode, and it seemed like a good idea at the time to do a start map and release as a pack. Oh well, really happy to see people are still enjoying the level anyway. He responded in 2016. Lane Powell says you should finish the episode. I agree. Spy says Andrew Smith is one of my favorite mappers from the 90s. Maybe it's not his best effort comparing his other works Carnage and Epic, but definitely worth a try. 4 out of 5. Glad you're still around, Mr. Smith. Butane says you should... Oh, responding to you should finish the episode. Yeah, 20 years later, why not? I love seeing these veterans show up on the community 2 decades later. Quake is one of a kind. Good map, by the way. JMP says, fantastic map, I can't believe I never played this before. I generally dislike humanoids and monsters mixed together, but here it works. This is smaller and less detailed than the best custom maps of 97, including one of the author's own maps, but for 96 it's excellent and approximates id quality. Probably a little harsher than id, though. Because, like, this just throws you... This might be the one that the earlier review was saying was a little bit rude on hard. When you come out of the teleporter and it just throws enemies in your... No, it wasn't out of the teleporter. It was when you come out of the slime. You're immediately greeted by, like, an ogre and an enforcer and something else. I forget. And that seemed pretty harsh. And, like, that seems like a thing id wouldn't necessarily do. Ezreal says, a really nice map. In terms of looks, it's top-notch, especially for 96. The map has a good flow to it with challenging, if not occasionally cheap, encounters, as mentioned by Noxat. A bit too cheap, in my opinion, which lowers the score for me. There was also a secret that had a cool clue going with it. I wonder which secret he's talking about. I want to guess... I mean, either the Mega Health or the Quad one. I'm guessing, but... Bruno Miwa says, I'm not a nitpicking person, the looks are awesome, but it felt very cheap as others had mentioned above. One thing that stood out that I really find it weird mixing base enemies with monsters. Yeah, a lot of people nitpick on that, and someone above even mentioned it. This map used a lot of teleporting enemies behind the player. No, it did not. This was nothing. Like, go play Kona maps, holy shit. especially Fiends, which was so annoying that I had to backtrack for health, nearly quitting the map. I mean, as long as it is possible to backtrack for health, I'm kind of okay with it. If it's like egregiously cumbersome to backtrack for health, or if that's not even an option, like say in Kona's early Quake 2 map, then that's a problem. It didn't have a signal on the floor, nothing to give the player a chance to notice the outcome. I like the idea of having a grenade launcher right from the start, but with very limited ammo, giving the player the choice of using it or saving it for the acid zombies. Not that you would know the acid zombies are going to be a thing. Oh, one interesting thing that this map does, though, that this map gets right compared to the map... Crap, I forget the name of it, but the map that Kona and Metal Slime did together. Although this one by necessity has to do it because this is Quake 1. It instantly uses items, whereas Quake 2 doesn't. But that map in Quake 2 I felt could have been problematic if you ended up using the environmental suit before you were really intended to hold on to it for. Whereas here it's like, the pit's right there. Here's an environmental suit, then go do the thing. And that's it. There shouldn't be a way to screw that up. If you fuse all the rockets, you can just swim away or find the secret. He's talking about the quad. PMK says, okay, map from 1996. Not really a fan of the cheap enemy encounters. It's a well-built map for its time, but I feel that there are better Quake maps out there to play through. As of 2018, yeah, sure. Map gets an average rating of 3 out of 5 from me. Juancho says, phew, that was hard. I died 2 times. Excellent map. Gila says, looks nice, especially for 96. Plays also nice, but a bit on the tougher side, though the readme mentions that. Yeah, I thought it was amusing enough. I think it was actually an amusing playthrough on hard. And yeah, something I guess I can agree with, like, it being less... I think the oddest part was, like, a Vor right next to Grunts when you open that door. That's just a really weird juxtaposition that you don't expect to see anywhere. Anyway, let me close this one down, and we will load up the Epoch Turning, which is a single map that presumably was also supposed to be originally part of that episode. So let me update all the things. This is a February 1997 map. Let's reset the timer. And let me dig out the readme. Whoops. Where are you? Here you are. Alright, so the Epoch Turning is Andrew Smith's second release listed on Quaked. Tim and the Cat still get credit for playtesting. Matt Sefton for encouragement, Ben Morris for Worldcraft, and Robert Miller once again for Quake 101.y. That's right, I wanted to look that up. So it has some wood textures, some metal textures, some water textures and skyboxes, I guess. Oh, there's more stuff in it. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of textures in here. What I'm wondering about... Can it load the whole list? That would be nice. There's a lot of stuff in here. Like, I'm assuming this is a compilation of multiple things. Oh, it's hosted on Quaked. Let me open it up and see if there's a readme in it. There is. Wait, is this really just a repack? Because it says it contains every texture in Quake version 1.01, including the deathmatch level textures and ammo health box textures. Why does that need to exist? Shouldn't you have access to that anyway? I don't know a damn thing about Quake mapping, mind you, but, like, why does this exist? Like, did they actually need to, like, extract them and make them available separately so you could use them in tools back in the day or something? Because apparently this is just, like, all the vanilla textures. That's the idea with it. I guess I wasn't seeing IK Blue in there then, I was just imagining things and getting my textures confused. Alright, anyway. The Epoch Turning. Back to the readme. Oh, yeah, so the other readme probably said this too. This one mentions there are architectural changes in multiplayer mode to allow easy navigation around the level. That might be why there was that portal at the end behind a wall. That has to be why. It just... I wish they could actually, like, disable the portal noises or something. Like, could you possibly despawn the portals themselves in non-deathmatch mode then? Because that just, like, for someone who knows to look for secret portals, like, that just sets you off of, like, is there a secret here? No, there's not. Anyway, that's about it for the readme there, so let me load this thing up. Actually, did this readme say anything about, like, intended skill level? No, it just says yes. Well, we'll try to play Andrew's maps on hard until I decide that that's not worth it. And it's also kind of funny because I think I just recently, like, actually set my skill to 1 by default in my config. Or in the auto-exec or something. So, like, now that I finally did that, I'm setting it to 2 before I start every level in this set. Oh well. Okay, let's start the timer. Because this one doesn't have a start level, it just goes right back in. So I guess by this point, Andrew had relegated himself to not releasing an episode. It would have been cool to, like, reuse the start map here, though, so you could still select difficulty. I don't know. Anyway, starting the timer. Let's go. This seems like a rude beginning. I almost walked into that. I don't know how I didn't. Okay, we got 4 secrets in this. Wow, nice. So while I was just completely failing to hit him with everything, he's just like, alright, look, I'd love to stay and chat, but I left the gas on, I gotta go, and then just fucking trips over his own grenade. Straight up. Wow. I've never seen such a classy trip. So there's definitely stuff over here. Is there anything? I've been jumping over the water, assuming it's deep. It is, in fact, deep. Ow. Alright, that was not a good play. But there's shells in here, so I'll take it. Also health. So this is not where I was before. Well, those guys aren't paying attention. Oh dear. Am I gonna have enough ammo to deal with all this? Oh man. I think he would have aggroed the ogre if I had let him get hit by that and not bothered him. Okay, ogre is helping. And we have ammo now. I might regret this, because, like, maybe I should have saved those pickups for later, I don't know. Alright, before we go too far into that direction, let's... Well, first of all, this seems suspicious to me. I know there was another ogre waiting over here. I think there was another ogre. I'm trying to save ammo and I'm just... Oh, there's bars there anyway. Well, okay then. Oh, I didn't save. Well, guess we're starting the whole level over. Okay, well, now I know that we basically have to go that way anyway, I guess? Because it seemed like those bars were to be released from the other side. I probably could have gotten more infighting to go on that, but oh well. And I'm out of shells. There should be more. Okay. So this time, I guess we're going down here. Don't miss the grenade launcher. How did that miss? How am I missing all these shots? Oh, I meant to take one of those, not both. Oh well. Whoops. Can't wait for the zombie to get up. Damn it, that splash damaged the zombie so he didn't blow up. And that splash damaged another zombie. Ow. I'm gonna move on and try to take him out when I get up there. Yes, I do kind of need that health. What, he hit the ceiling, so the grenades barely make it down the stairs. Oh, never mind. He figured it out. Okay. Kinda don't want to take that armor yet. I am almost out of shells. We've got nails, though. had a hair trigger. I heard something warp in, so I instinctively, like, turned around. I do have to remember, there are 4 secrets and I have found none. Oh. There was another one of you. Okay. That looks like a trap. Of course, it doesn't trigger on them, I guess. Oh, wait, is this... This is the other side of that, isn't it? Okay, is this not a trap? Let's see. It's not a trap. Something opened it. Yeah, now we're back at the beginning. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not sure what opened it. Oh, I do have the key now. I didn't even notice when I picked it up. Yeah, I guess now's a good time to pick that up, too. Forget if there were any smaller health packs anywhere that I left around. These are all bigger ones. Also, wait, where... Now I can't remember where the damn door was. Oh, wait, no. I guess it was on the other side? Alright, I feel like I might as well pick up one of the packs that was in here. There's really nothing there, huh? There it is. Fiends really don't like doors. I was not expecting the saw at that distance. That seems like a lot of ogres. Whoops. I like how it's a sequence completed. It's like, congratulations on killing 3 ogres. Here's a 4th ogre. Okay, so they're teasing us with the key already. What? Oh. Well, this is something straight out of episode 1. That was a hell of an explosion. Oh. Well, okay then. I probably didn't need that armor right now. That's not even a secret. Oh, that is an appropriate invisibility secret inside of a fake wall. One of the things I am looking forward to in Copper is I think they make invisibility work more like Doom, where it actually reduces enemies' accuracy. That's another biosuit, isn't it? Yep, and that's a lot of slime. Okay. So yeah, this is definitely a case of they're teasing you with the key right there, but we are nowhere close yet. Yeah, the ring, if anything, does... I feel like it doesn't do you any favors, and it might do the opposite, because, like, you could run past enemies without even realizing it, and then all of a sudden, you're in a world of pain when they wake up when you lose it. Well, okay then. Oh, well, okay. That killed something. And this is the other set, I guess. Okay. I like how that first scrag pulled a me and completely missed me twice at point blank. The door's open, huh? Well, good job. Bye, fiend. Alright. Yeah, you know, we didn't need to see that. I only have 12 shells left. I wonder if they'll fix that sometime soon. I do have grenades, I have to remember that. Ow. Whoa. I really tiptoed over that grenade. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. That's interesting. Huh. You got a base texture that's like being covered up by bricks. I feel like that's telling a story or something. And it's over here too. That's really neat. Like, yeah, it shouldn't make any sense, but it looks like, you know, there's layers of history here. And wait, there was a grunt? Hang on. Some of the layers of history survived, apparently. Oh, no, yeah, this wall is actually completely just breaking out into base. You know what these guys have? Shotgun shells. Yep, there. Yeah, one of them is. Never mind, two of them are. I think they're dead. Yep. What is... That's a thunderbolt. Okay. I guess you're expecting me to grenade jump. Either that, or that's a switch. Suddenly, the name of the map being the Epoch Turning makes sense. Uh-huh. Okay, neat. Either I got up here just in time, or that is triggered to retract when I get up there. Okay, it comes back out again, so it's probably a time thing. I keep instinctively switching back to shotgun, but I have, like, no ammo for it. Well, we made it back to the key, which is back out of base territory. I guess I'm unlikely to be coming back in here, so I might as well just grab the health now. But yeah, dude, this map is really cool. And this is 1997. So, like, damn. Okay, we're on the before side of that. Yeah, here's the door. Did I try going down here? There's health down here. I'm surprised there haven't been fish in this map. Seems like a good place to use that. There's even more cells in here to tell you that you missed something. If you, That's right, I got a grenade launcher. I might as well use it. I knew John Travolta was going to be back. And that opened the exit. Is that the... There's one more enemy. I don't trust this. Unless one of them is in a secret. That happened in the previous map. I hear portal noises. There's gonna be another portal back to the beginning for deathmatch in here, I bet. Yeah, I refer to Shamblers as John Travolta because if you catch them wandering around, it looks like they're doing the Pulp Fiction, that thing. So, that's why I called them that. Alright, well we found 2 out of 4 secrets. Damn, I should have saved right before the end there because I wanted to, Oh, I did save, okay. I'm assuming there's a portal on one side or the other here. Oh, whoops, I didn't... That was the wrong thing to do. Oh, I'm just hearing something in one of the monster closets this time, I think. I am wondering, though, if they have another, like, easy route back to the beginning for deathmatch, because, I mean, it mentioned that the map has changes for deathmatch. Is there really nothing up here? I was wondering if you were supposed to get up there, but I guess not. So I don't know what secrets I missed this time. I was here before, right? Yeah, that's where those guys were. Oh yeah, and the Fiend is still down there. Oh yeah, that's the one enemy, okay. I forgot, the Fiend took a dip and, yeah, that was the end of it. I like that they had at least one secret in here. It would have been cool to have another one in here with all the base stuff going on. But yeah, like, this is pretty damn cool because, like, especially for the gold key part of the map, you felt like it was telling a story. And I suppose even at the beginning you were... Well, I guess that was just kind of like the exterior portion. But like, yeah, you were almost going through like 3 phases of this map. So, yeah. That one was pretty cool. Oh, also, I meant to write down my time on the first map to save myself some effort later, but I'll forego that and just write down the second one now. Oh, right. I know why I forgot, because I restarted and my editor wasn't even open. But yeah, like the first map was very good for a 96 map, and this is impressive for a 97 map, given that like there's some storytelling involved and whatnot. It makes me like, by the time I'm done with these early maps by Andrew, I'm gonna be like right there with those reviewers that are like, go and finish the episode, Andrew. Because damn, these 2 maps are really good so far. Alright, let's see what people say about this one. Alright, I've got that up there. Let me just get it on the screen. The Epoch Turning, large wizard map with caverns and a base bit. Wow, spoilers. Spirit says, very nice map, feels very Quake-ish. The ending transition into a base theme feels a bit undeveloped, though. I mean, if he means he wishes they did more with it, I might agree. But it was still cool. Pritchard said, I found the ammo balance to be quite lacking. I spent most of the map with no shells whatsoever. So that happened to me towards the end of it, but by that point it didn't matter because I had so much of everything else. I assume that was by design, however, as other ammo types such as nails and rockets were plentiful. Otherwise, an enjoyable map. The theme transition was short but sweet. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. BFG says, I first rated it 3 stars, more like a 3.5. Really? Actually, yeah, let me see. It's mostly 4s again. But upon seeing the release date, I upped it to a 4. Exactly. See, this guy knows what it's about. Like, you can't rate something a 3 because by modern standards, it doesn't hold up. I mean, the previous map, the Guardhouse, like, aged really well. It feels like an id1 map, and like, how can you rate something that legitimately feels like it could hold up to id1 maps as less than a 4? So like, I'm sorry, but Mike Taylor's full of it on Guardhouse. Like Pritchard said, an enjoyable map, but it wouldn't have anything memorable if it weren't for the base bit, which felt out of place. Quite easy on skill 2 and a bit heavy on nails and ogres. Secrets are classic id1 style. I missed one though. Got the quad, mega health, and lightning gun, but if someone has found the last one, please share. I feel like I didn't get the quad or the mega health, so I think I found whatever he didn't. What was the other one I found? Damn it, now I forgot. Because I didn't get a quad, and I didn't get a mega health. Plays a map for 20 minutes, can't remember one of the 2 secrets he found. Mike Taylor says, very easy and I suppose not especially creative, but an enormous amount of fun. I'm glad BFG stumbled across this one and that his review pointed me at it. JMP says, essentially a Quake remix. Many of the individual rooms are similar to rooms from E104, although the overall... That's the one with the thing at the ceiling, right? I don't think there's a switch to make it lower. That was the secret I found. It was the ring. That was the one that that BFG missed. Which, as long as you bother looking up, you're gonna find it. But, I mean, I wonder how many of the others I missed because I didn't look up. The overall layout is different. Detail is slightly lower than an id mask, but the layout, texturing, etc. are done well. The combat is repetitive with too many one-on-one fights in long hallways and staircases, although there are also a few challenging fights. I like the placement of the base section. It's a nice twist on how mappers usually integrate base and medieval themes. Ezreal says, for the time, the map looks excellent, and in brushwork and texturing, it still holds up today pretty well, in my opinion. I guess lighting would be its weak point since it looks a bit drab and uniform. I really like the variation in theme, which brought a breath of fresh air once the combat started getting too repetitive. There are a tad too many bullet sponges in the map, and the ammo economy feels a bit off, with plenty of nails on offer for the super nail gun. Combat feels more of a deterrent than a challenge at times. Just pick up the next batch of 100 nails lying around and hose them down with the super nail gun. I guess that is kind of what it felt like at the end, but I don't know. Somehow that doesn't always bother me. Still, it's an enjoyable experience worth exploring. The secrets are nice too. Speaking of which, BFG, you missed the Ring of Shadow secret near the red armor. Saying near the red armor might... Well, okay. That might be helpful, it might not, because he might have missed the red armor too. That's right, I'm forgetting the actual secret was in a false wall. The red armor itself was what was on that platform that lowered, which is what you had to look up for, but that wasn't the secret. PMK says another very good 97 Quake map with theme transitioning, plenty of combat, and good amount of secrets to discover. This map fits very well with the classic id Quake maps and feels it could have been part of the original game. Overall, would highly recommend playing this map, and I give it 4 out of 5. 23-year-old map, good old id kind of map, 5 stars. It's a battle fest, played on Nightmare. Only complaint is every corner there's an ogre. I did feel that way at the beginning. That was a little daunting. It's less daunting when you come at it the correct direction, but it's not clear that it's the correct direction until you try both directions. And actually, that's the one thing, I guess, if I were going to complain about something. The way that I died that time, that I went the wrong direction and then hit bars and just got completely mauled by ogres and knights and whatnot, that was harsh. I mean, having multiple directions in a map is arguably a good thing, but because of how claustrophobic the hallways were there, like how claustrophobic and windy they were, yeah, that was a bit problematic. Anyway. That was the Epoch Turning. Still a pretty strong map, I thought. Let us move on to the next one. Let me make sure I have these in the right order. The next one will be the Elektra Complex, which seems to be a mix of themes, potentially. This is also going to be 97, I believe? Yeah, this is July 97. So let's update that. Let's reset the timer. Let's open up the readme. And let's see what we got here. Tim and the cat aren't in the special ranks this time. Oh, wait. Tim is. At least, it might be the same Tim, I'm not sure, but the cat is no longer here. Alright, let's see. This level was originally designed for deathmatch, but I made substantial changes to make it equally good in single player. It should provide a good deathmatch arena for between 2 and 8 players and has been tested using 2 human players and 4 Reaper bots. There are architectural changes in multiplayer and all easy navigation, just like the other maps. The layout of items in deathmatch is roughly the same as in single play, although there are extra power-ups and weapons. Let me check something. Did he say that in Epic also? Yes. Well, he says the weapon layout. It doesn't say ammo there, but that would actually explain a lot regarding the plentiful ammo distribution. Although maybe it still doesn't explain the underabundance of shells. This has transparent water support. And that's really about it for the readme. So yeah, okay. Let me open this one up. We've been having an okay time with hard difficulty so far, so we'll keep doing it for the time being. For some reason, this map is in all caps. That out of there, and we're ready to go. He did the saw attack from that far away? Really? Alright, we got some health in here, we got some more shells. Got a bunch of health, actually. Okay, this particular room does feel somewhat borrowed from, what is it, E104, and maybe that in a mix of something else? Okay, well, we're getting a bunch of shells here. A mix of E104 and something out of either E3 or E4. Because, like, I definitely remember there being a map with, like, a higher level and a lower level with Hell Knights or whatever. All over the place. Should not have done that. Okay, that worked out okay. I think the Knight helped. Okay, and this feels like something else out of the map I'm thinking of in one of the later episodes. What the hell are you doing, dude? Okay, so we need a gold key for that. Need health. I screwed up again. Wait, what the hell killed that guy? It wasn't me. Was it? That's a vor. Okay, let me see who else I can get rid of first. Oh, yep, nope, that's not Twitch's fault, that's my fault. Damn! Alright, let me stop the timer. And see if I can do something about this. Anyway, we're back. It seems like it's smooth so far, so we will attempt to continue. So, I have not touched anything other than the save menu. So we're picking up right where we left off. At the same timer as well. And it looks like the overlay and everything is working, so we're good. Let's continue. Do I remember what I was doing? Oh, well, the Vor woke up. I didn't think the Vor woke up, but the Vor woke up. Do I have a nail gun yet? Yes, I do. Okay. Oh, hi. Man, he almost got hit by it. I don't really want to pick up that armor yet. Okay. Vor is down. I wanted to see what other knights I could hunt down. He's up there with a key that I need for that. Oh, so yeah, you can see the key. You can see the door. Just can't put 2 and 2 together yet. I haven't tried going in the water yet, have I? I didn't hit the switch yet either. Should I go in the water before or after? A door is opened. Okay. Oh, there's actually... Alright, is there... Do I have a grenade launcher? No, I do not. I can't really go down there. Unless I get him out of the way. Oh, well, that'll work. I'm up for air. I should take that health. At least some of it. Oh, good. Shells. Okay, I think I had just enough time to do all the things with the zombies down here. There probably was a grenade launcher somewhere, though. Or is, and I just haven't gotten to it yet. What's the point of this? I don't know. Oh. Okay, this is just right where I was. And there's slime there. I forget, did I see an environment suit somewhere in here? I think I'm thinking of the previous map. But we might be seeing... Okay, that's open. That's the door that opened. And there's a silver door, too. Go figure. I am assuming that I have been to all of the water things. Yeah, okay. So let's go through the door now. I guess I'm taking the armor. I don't think there's any avoiding it. I just got hit by that anyway. So here we've got some theme changes. I should have dealt with the ogres first. This is a mistake. Where the hell are you going? And I'm out of nails. Wait, where's this shambler? Oh, there he is. Wow, the flinch saved me. Oh god, I'm gonna get killed by these guys anyway. There's the grenade launcher. And there's the silver key, not where I expected it. Of course there's another one. And I'm walking right into everything because my timing is off. Alright, I deserved that. I did everything terrible in there, so let's do it again. starting with not getting hit by that guy. That's a good improvement. See, I did the thing that he said not to do in his first map. Oh, there's another guy over there, huh? Oh god, that was almost bad. What I should do is not get the key yet. I think I hurt myself. Don't know if that's gonna get him. Oh, he's over there now. I am being about as bad as ogres are with grenades right now. Okay. Now I guess we're ready to do this thing. This is kind of rude, because, like, what are you really supposed to do? You basically have to bait out the melee. And hope you kill him before he gets all the way in here and you have a problem. Because there's no escape from him, because he spawns, like, right here. So I don't think you'd even be able to squeeze around him. I mean, there is a bunch of health here, though, at least. Guess I'll take one now. Well, he's new. Now, this is the silver key. Oh, geez, hello. Okay, something else spawned as soon as I killed that, though. Well, whatever spawned is probably inside of that door. That didn't really hit him. Okay, so the Vor spawned in there, in addition to these guys that were dead already from before, so that's an example of a later spawn that actually makes a lot of sense. Because, like, Kona would do that in his maps, where, like, he would reuse areas. We're seeing the same kind of thing here, where we're reusing areas, but we're in a different part of it now. But they add enemies to it, naturally, because, like, you gotta have opposition in these new areas that you're in. What? That went through a wall, dude. That's cheating. Okay, there's the environmental suit. We do have slime somewhere. Oh, it's actually right there. Were there 2 slime pools? Oh my god. Dude, nice sniper on the corner there. Okay, where did John Travolta go, though? Is he actually working his way around to me somehow? Well, hello. Was that always there? Okay, then. No good deed goes unpunished, though. Watch. Shambler's gonna be right out here. Nope. Okay, I seriously don't know where the Shambler wandered off to. Eventually we'll find him, and we'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot, there was gonna be a shambler. Oh, well, I hear him. I was probably in the entirely wrong place for him. He's probably, like, right under me right now. Still don't see him. Well, we have this environment suit, we have slime. Oh, there's shells down there. Oh, there he is. This is probably a waste of shells. Okay. I hear a portal there. Oh. Okay. Shit, where did that put me, though? Like, I need to get back to where I should be going and actually make use of this, and it's gonna be gone by then. But there were also two... I feel like there were two slime pools. Oh, that's right, I got the gold key. I've already done what I needed to do in the silver key section. Okay, where was the other slime pool? Because I swear there was one that didn't have columns in it. Just wander around until I find it again. Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that in time. I want to see what's in it. And then decide which one is actually worth my time. This has shells and health and whatever that is. And all of this? Oh, this is from that same room, isn't it? Okay, so it's connected. I just went the longest way imaginable to get to that. So that's the stuff that's out here. Yeah. And they do, like, you do have time. Because this is where the quad is and where you get out of it. Alright. Where was the gold key door? Oh. Well, it's not there. It's not there either. It would really help if I remembered where the hell it was. I need to, like... I need to go around looking for it. It's not in here. I am fairly certain it's not in here. This is where the silver key was. We saw the gold door earlier than the silver door. Oh, it's right there. It's freaking the other direction from there. Okay. So wait, and where was that? This is the silver area again. I'm going the wrong way. Here it is. Wow. That guy flew. Also, that was the end of the level. That's it. The end actually looks very much like the beginning. Oh, we did get all secrets. Okay. Sure, we got everything. We did it. Here you go. So yeah, that was another definitely old-school vanilla feeling level. Pretty neat. not... I feel like that one yeah, exactly. Holy crap, that dude just flew right over my head. I feel like this one didn't feel as remarkable as the previous one to me. But still a decent level. And I like that they did, like, reuse the rooms. Some of the early going was a little harsh with how many Hell Knights there were on the top levels sniping down at you. But I mean, like, it's in close quarters pretty much, so like they're not huge rooms, so it's not super annoying to aim at them. It's just there's kind of a lot going on initially. But yeah, it's a cool level. Let's take a look at what other people said about it. That back up here. Alright, what a great old school map. Can't remember playing this before. Instant Love from Spirit. Onks is very good, relaxing and fun, very well done for its time. Interesting interconnectivity. Yep. Says great architecture, but too much ammo and health, which is because it was originally a deathmatch map. But yeah, it kind of is. It's a bit of an overdose of supplies for single player. JMP says, I honestly didn't enjoy this very much. It's too similar to the Wizard's Man's from... yeah, that's probably the map I'm thinking of. Mike Taylor says, uncomplicated and repetitive to the point of boredom. If I am honest, get shells, kill Death Knight, vamp till end of level. And I completely skipped the, as it turned out, optional area with the zombies and slime, assuming there would be a reason to come back there later, only to find that suddenly I was at the end of the level. Very anticlimactic, not Smith's best work. Zombies and slime? That wasn't slime, that was water. But... yeah, there was a quad there that was just there to deal with the zombies. It was kind of just like a segue that didn't really lead anywhere, so I guess I see his point. JMP says, replayed this after playing and enjoying the author's other maps, and I liked it more the second time around. Despite its strong similarity to Episode 2, it's well crafted and good for 5 minutes of old school fun. Or 15 minutes. Orlster says, quite dull level, both in texturing and gameplay. Way too many bullet sponge enemies packed into a small level. Gee, that's the second time we've heard that about one of these maps. And it's not even difficult because of it, just tedious. I mean, I guess I can see the argument. And yeah, like I said, this one doesn't stand out as much as the previous one did to me. But let's see what the next one is like. The next one is the final of the early maps by Andrew Smith. So let me get things switched around for that real quick. So the next one is called Carnage. It's also from 1997, October, more specifically. And let's look at the readme for that one. Again, the cat does not get credit this time around. Again, this has support for transparent water. I forgot to use that last time, but I feel like that wouldn't have added all that much. This one does not mention anything about multiplayer. Is this one only a single-player map? Well, it still supports deathmatch and co-op. It just doesn't have the blurb in it that the others did. Alright, well... oh, actually, you know what we should look at? I just realized it shows, like, how much time you spent making each level. So, the one we're going into called Carnage took 30 hours. Let's see what the other ones took. I would assume Elektra might have been less time than the others. Elektra took 50 hours. Ha, yeah. Epic took 200 hours, so there you go. And then the first one was the Guardhouse, which again was also like his earliest map that we know of. So I could see that taking longer also. Guardhouse took 100 hours. But yeah, I definitely believe Epic taking the longest out of all of them so far. 200 hours feels like a lot, but you also gotta remember that, like, the tools that were available back then are not nearly what's available now. Things took longer to build. I mean, like, compile, that sort of thing. Well, there's a vor in the screenshot on Quadicted for Carnage, so that tells us what to expect. Oh, I forgot to reset the timer. Let's do that. Oh, wait. I need to actually really reset the timer, not set it back to what it was after I reconnected. Okay. Let's restart Quake for this one. That is not the Quake console. Here we go. Again, we've got an all-caps map file name for some reason this time. Which I feel like you're more likely to see in old-school maps, like in actually old-school maps that were released in the 90s, but the first two weren't all-caps, so I'm actually kind of confused. Alright. Let's go ahead and boot this up once I figure out where my mouse is and turn off the music. There we go. Okay. So. We're always starting looking at an ogre butt in, like, every single one of these. So this already feels very... Is it E1M6? Except you don't start elevated, you start on the ground floor. Two ogres immediately commence reviewers complaining about bullet sponges. Oh, the ogres aren't even the bullet sponges. This door's open elsewhere. Ogres, ogres, and more ogres. We're gonna have Mike Taylor complaining again. And, yeah, I was getting hit by everything, so let's try that again. Yeah, I feel like I've not seen Mike Taylor be as harsh as he has been on Andrew's maps. But also, Mike Taylor might be used to playing more modern maps. Given that he commented of, like, you know, on the first one he commented about it being, like, not good by modern maps comparison, in which I'm like, why are you comparing it to modern maps? It's a 1996 map. Don't do that. But this one so far is not really giving a good first impression because it's just like a square room and an ogre, a square room and two ogres, a square room and two ogres. And like even the, I mean, like the texturing, like obviously this is a standard theme seen in, oh, two ogres and a Death Knight, or Hell Knight. Are they Death Knights or Hell Knights? I don't know where I got Death Knight stuck in my head if they're actually Hell Knights. But I also feel like Hell Knight is wrong because that's a Doom enemy. They are Death Knights. Okay, I saw someone referring... I saw them being referred to as Hell Knights somewhere. And I was like, am I actually wrong? But okay, no. Then I will continue calling them Death Knights. Now. Oh, well, there's 7 secrets, so you might not be wrong. But also spoilers. Well, he saw me. I don't have a nail gun yet, so I might actually want him to get closer, except he's not going to get closer. He's going to go have a sandwich, apparently. Wait, did he run right by the other dude? Holy crap. Oh, dear. Look at this guy being all anime and running across, like, you know, the railing or whatever. This seems a little problematic. It's not quite a tightrope walk, but when you got this many enemies, and you also have to be careful not to fall into lava, splush, like that. Oh god, there's 3 of them? This is a little absurd, honestly. I'm gonna save so that if I fall, I don't have to do everything over. I feel like we're going downhill, though. Like, the Epoch Turning was great. And then... Elektra was okay. And this is just like, why are you doing this? Okay. That's gonna be a trap. Oh, or it's just gonna return me to where I was. Never mind. And meanwhile, there's the gold key all the way up there. Which I guess the silver key is gonna wrap around to. Hello. I see. Well. We're gonna find out why that's a thing. Or we're not, and it's just gonna be more Death Knights in hallways. Or this could be why it was here. And I'm dead. Nice time to run out. Oh, yeah, that's true. I could try falling in lava before I run out of that. Was that in here? That was in here. Yeah, not there. Not there and not then. Wrong place, wrong time. This is gonna be inescapable, though, probably. Also, really hard to look at. That does not appear to be doing anything. We can try the other side of it. Okay. That side had one. Yeah, yeah. I was like, does this head mean anything? I'm pretty sure it's just where it happened to fall. So, I'm still a little bit curious. Because... weren't there two sides to that? So, like, is the secret specifically on one side of it? Like, what if I go out here... and then I go... which side did I go on last time? I went on that side last time, so what if we go on the other side? Is there nothing there? Or are there two secrets? There's nothing on this side, maybe? Seems like it. So you have to be very specific in terms of which lava dive you decide to do. There's nothing else down there. So my armor's probably shot. That throws me out here. Oh wait, the beginning is actually this way. Wow, I was pretty much stuck there. That's freaking rude. Oh, we're doing it again. I missed. The problem with those platforms would be fine if they weren't ridged the way they are. I just shot the wrong wall. If they were solid platforms, they wouldn't have the problem where they kill your momentum. But they do kill your momentum, which makes them kind of impossible. That's not a good time to lose quad. There's two of them, aren't there? Yes, there are two of them. Okay. Well, I was right. I have no armor. But we survived. Good luck doing that without the secret. I mean, it would be possible, but it would kind of suck. Oh, I thought I could avoid that. That's not a great room for that. Don't have a lot of room to work with. The secret has been revealed. Oh, so it has. Hey, look, it's another ring. And also, required fall damage, seemingly. I hear another shambler. Oh, there he is. I don't even know if he can hit me from here. Alright, well, I used all my nails, but that worked. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, man, what did I eat? Okay, oh. Okay. That's where I was. Well, either that or where the shambler was. They're helping. So we've got half the secret so far, roughly. Okay. Do they have any other health anywhere? I'd kind of rather... oh, here you go. That works. That's... not something? Really? That definitely looks like something. But it is supposedly not. Oh. Okay. At the end of it. Okay. Back up on the other side, presumably. Is this where the door was? Yep. Well, at least there's armor. How big is the bag? I've never actually had a bag of dill pickle chips. but I can imagine they're addicting. Alright, so we find ourselves back here. Where was the door? There it is. They didn't spawn more enemies on me? Okay, we just got 20 inside of here. Naturally. What are you supposed to do with this vor? Because, like, when you just find a vor smack in front of you, point blank like that, and you're coming from this room that has no cover, like, what are you supposed to do? Oh, good God. I need nail gun ammo, and I don't have it. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I had a feeling that would be an opened elsewhere door. Oh, okay, that's not that... Well, actually, no. I don't remember how big, That probably is a lot, because... chips are mostly... bags of chips are mostly air anyway, right? Although they should be by the actual chip weight, I guess. Because I guess like a single serving bag would only be a couple ounces. So yeah, within a couple of days, that's a little aggressive. Of course there's another one. Oh, come on. What is this turn that just made? It's like it should hit the wall, but no, just... I'll open the door. I mean... we saw that coming because there was another one just like it earlier. Is that a Mega Health just sitting there? That is a Mega Health just sitting there, so I have to wonder what's in store for the end of the map. Hopefully ammo. Because I have basically none of it. Oh, I do have a grenade launcher. I forgot I had the grenade launcher. That didn't kill you? Here another vor. That's a lot of vors. Oh my god. Okay, now I'm running low on that. There's two of those in this room, it looks like, so... that is not, in fact, a tell. Oh, actually... that's the only one that isn't. That also seems like it could be... oh yeah, there's even supposed to be a bridge under it. That has to open at some point. I don't know whether it's required or a secret yet. I mean, back when I used to eat chips when I was a kid, sour cream and onion was my standard favorite. Although I could see getting sick of those real quick. Damn, he pulled that move out real quick before I could get in front of him and bait him. Okay, so this is the part that is in the Quadicted screenshot. That vor and this arch here. Well, arch. Also, I have to wonder, have I been inside of that? Like, is there a walkway inside of there? Because it totally looks like there could be. Well, we seem to have found the exit. Fortunately, we actually have nail ammo now. That was everybody. We still only found half of the secrets. And I want to know especially about this. This one is interesting. There's a lot of places they could hide something in here. Oh, this isn't where the yellow one was. The yellow one was where the zombies were. Oh yeah, this is the walkway right here. So that's neat. I kind of wish the bars weren't so dense so you'd be more likely to notice it. But I get that they don't want, well, I guess they probably don't want you, like, seeing the enemies too soon and picking them off. Yeah, the fact that there's like a bridge there and everything, there's got to be something in there. I just don't know how to trigger it. Where was the set of alcoves with the zombies? Oh, that was an entirely different part of the map, wasn't it? What is that, and have I been there? There's oh, yeah. That was the secret with the quad. Okay. That's interesting that there's actually a hint to that, too. I really wish the bars were thinner, though, so you could actually see it better. Alright, well, we can no-clip and after we finish the map officially and see what's in this other thing, because I don't think I'm going to find the switch to open it. I am, however, going to fall into the lava by accident like an idiot. It wouldn't make sense for it to be in the last room. Alright, well, we only found half the secrets in this one. Let me take a look at this real quick. Wait, what? You're seriously just supposed to make a leap of faith to it? That's the secret? Okay. 4 out of 7, sure. Here I'm expecting a switch. No, they just want you to make a leap into lava and trust that you won't die. So yeah. I don't know about this map. This one feels like it may even be more troubling for people than the previous one. It definitely gets a little less monotonous once you get into it, but it's a little rude all around. And having to repeatedly do this tightrope walk across this bridge with the lava with tons of enemies on it. The amount of Death Knights that were on this bridge originally was absolutely ludicrous. And it just seemed a bit much, but... Yeah, not totally unreasonable, but it just, I don't know. Kind of felt like some of the ideas just kind of were overdone and outstayed their welcome. Let's see what other people said about it, though. And actually, what I want to do is go back to the previous maps and see what the average rating was on them. So let's start at the Guardhouse again. So average rating was 3.9 out of 5 with 30. Epic was 4 with 31. Elektra was actually also 4 even. I'm surprised that on average Elektra still did just as good as the Epoch Turning. Carnage did 4.1 with 43. I'm very surprised that these ratings are actually trending upward because I absolutely feel like the Epoch Turning was the coolest map out of the 4. Although you can see that, like, okay, it got more 5s, but it also got more 3s. Whereas these two were more squarely a 4. And nobody rated this lower than a 3, it looks like. GB says this deserves the excellent rating. Not in looks, those are between average and nice, but in layout and gameplay. I played this under Remake Quake and hence enjoyed it more, the more powerful Super Shotgun, which probably made me like this even more. id quality in the best sense. See, I feel like id wouldn't do a map like this. Id wouldn't make the rooms quite as tight as these were, and wouldn't have you repeatedly doing the tightrope walk that you were doing in this. No, Shambler Knot is in the to-do list. Yeah. I have reordered the website a little bit several times. So Shambler Knot is down here. We will be getting to that after a handful of vanilla-ish things and before heading into Arcane Dimensions-related things. So yeah, he's on the list. His individual contributions are on the list. Ayan says, like old Quake maps, but it's too short. This one felt pretty long, even though... Actually, did this have fewer or more enemies than the previous ones? Fifth Elephant says, it's not a bad level, it's a bit corridory. There's nothing wrong with the graphics either, perfectly serviceable. Jackie Ben says, perfect for a short classic Quake fight, medium detail, well crafted with a castle feel, lots of big monsters. Which is funny, because in other places people were complaining about the number of bullet sponges, so I'm waiting to see that here. Played on Nightmare 3 out of 7 secrets. I wonder if it's the same 3 I initially finished with. Very good for its year. The combat is good, but there's nothing special to remember forever. The Shamblers were a bit repetitive, always in the same way except for 2 fights, even though they were enjoyable. It abuses a bit of the same placements of monsters, but it's okay for 1997. The layout has a loop and a Y form. It's always on the same level. It's a bit obvious and repetitive sometimes, but it has some nice parts in the type of showing what's beyond. I wonder if he means the bars. The brushwork is good for the year, but a bit repetitive. Ammo is very well placed in the perfect amount. Yeah, I guess we didn't have ammo overdose in this the way we did in some of the earlier ones. Health is a bit much, but not too much. I mean, you're likely to take a bunch of hits in this map because you don't always have room to work with. Difficulty was like id maps. I would say difficulty felt a bit more than that. Although, I guess you didn't have quite as much literally in-your-face nonsense as some of the previous maps. Although those usually only did it, like, in one spot each. The most common way to die would be falling into the lava, yeah. The secrets I found are very id-like and well-placed, both the secret and its contents. To highlight the platforms part was very good. The platforms part, I disagree. The platforms part would have been good if the platforms were solid, or at least if they were, finely ridged enough so that you wouldn't fall into them. The problem is you ended up, like, dipping in and coming out, and that's what kills your momentum and makes the jumps, sometimes not work out the way you anticipated. Yeah, Epics of Enmity is on the list, as one of the... Like, that was supposed to be the spiritual 6th episode by the community, right? So... I noticed I had a handful of things that were supposed to be, like, old school in the list, and so this is kind of, like, thematically grouped now. We've got old school stuff, we've got some modern-ish stuff in between, we've got some Arcane Dimensions stuff, we've got Copper stuff, and then we've got new stuff. Is pretty much how it goes, in general. That's what the progression is going to be for the remainder of Pack Attacks. It's a fun, straightforward map, but the number of health packs makes it too easy. It's funny that they're saying that because it wasn't quite as over the kill in this as in others. It's not too easy if you play on Nightmare like the readme recommends. Wait, did this readme actually recommend that too? Oh yeah, it does. It says it's recommended to play on Nightmare as this will provide a more challenging experience. I mean, yes it will. I feel like that doesn't make it recommended because not everybody wants a more challenging experience. Some people just want to enjoy the map. But that's why it has difficulty modes. But like, don't push people into playing Nightmare and don't shame people for playing something other than Nightmare. But yeah, no idea what this person played on, but usually the people that say it's too easy because of too much health are playing on the harder difficulties anyway, so like, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt on that one. Mike Taylor says, very well balanced. On hard, I finished with just 7 shells and 2 grenades. Mind you, that was having killed all 66 monsters and not finding a single secret, so presumably it's a bit easier if you're more eagle-eyed. For the most part, I would classify this as competent rather than inspired, but I did very much like the reverse direction transport platforms over the lava. Right, and for that reason, it's interesting. And that's why I say, if they were solid platforms, or platforms that at least wouldn't let you sink into them, so to speak, then yeah, it's a cool idea. But yeah, he at least gives this one a 3 and doesn't trash talk it, so I don't understand why he doesn't trash talk this. This map starts out with exactly the same problems as the other 2 maps that he trash talked. Of like, you know, go in a room, start in a room, here's an ogre. Go in another room, here's 2 ogres. It's another tiny square room. Go into a third tiny square room, 2 ogres. Oh, and a death knight. And then it opens up and starts doing different things. And I guess maybe he forgave it because of that. I don't know. I just don't understand why he was okay with this one and not the others. Anyway, now I'm reviewing the reviewers. Frederick says, great little map for 97, found 3 out of 7 secrets, 2 are linked in a way. I think he means the pentagram and the quad. I think those both counted individually as secrets. JMP says, great map, comparable in style and quality to the original game. In particular, the secrets felt well placed, at least the ones I found, 4 out of 7. The one thing I didn't like was having to fight a ton of ogres right at the beginning, but that's a minor complaint. And that's the part that felt the most dry, probably, yeah. Played this again. He played it 2 days later, and found 2 more secrets. Perversely, finding more secrets was disappointing because it makes the gameplay much less challenging. Most of the secrets are strategically placed power-ups, and if you find all of them, the map turns into a slugfest where it's really easy to blow away most of the enemies. I intentionally used the quad that way, because that room with the 2 Vors would have been really, potentially pretty unreasonable if I hadn't found the quad. That might have been the lowest point of the map. I don't know. There's a couple of candidates for low points. There's the room with the 2 Vors near the ramped banister staircases. There's just the ridiculously dense number of Death Knights on the bridge initially. And then there's the Vor inside the gold door, where, like, good luck finding cover. Like, yes, it's possible, but it's like, holy crap, what are you gonna do? Which I guess might have been the point, but it seems a little bit unreasonable. Oh, Jesus, doing it again. Alright, fine. I can clear that out. Okay. Sorry for all of the connection issues tonight. This is, apparently the worst night for, network reliability that I've had in I don't know how long. And it's entirely just my desktop doing it. It's not even my main connection because my laptop has been fine the entire night. Anyway, we were in the middle of going through the rest of the reviews here, so we're gonna finish going through the reviews here. I'm gonna take a break after that anyway, and then we've got one more map by Andrew to look at, and that might actually be the night. I had a few more planned in case we had time, but I wasn't sure how long this would all take. But yeah, let's finish reading through this, and then we'll take a break and get to the next one. What did I leave off on? I was at least halfway through JMP's thing here. Because I read the thing about being a slugfest. Nonetheless, this is still a great level. One thing that I particularly like is the use of embrasures in some of the corridors, which let the player glimpse areas of the map. Yeah. This is the thing that I was thinking the other guy might have been talking about. Lets the player glimpse areas of the map that he has yet to visit. The gameplay is generally linear, but the embrasures give it a sense of depth. I just wish they were more visible. The bars are so thick. Oh, really? What I said about Epochs of Enmity was I'm grouping the remainder of the packs that I want to get through in, like, themes. And since Epochs of Enmity, my understanding is, like, that was meant to be sort of like a vanilla 6th episode kind of deal. I have that grouped with, like, stuff like this and, like, Q25 limits and stuff like that. So that we'll be going through a bunch of, like, mostly old school stuff. And then we'll be going through some more modern stuff, and then we'll be going through some Arcane Dimensions-based stuff, and then some Copper-based stuff, and then some, like, super recent from, like, 2020, 2021 after that. So that was all I was saying about that before. So that's what dictates the order that's on there right now. I reordered the list, like, 2 or 3 times this week, thinking about what I wanted to do with the rest of it. BFG says, quite tough from the get-go with those ogres in close quarters and only a few shells to dispose of them. This is a short but brutal ride. Ammo is very tight. A few more boxes would be no unnecessary luxury for people with poor accuracy. I mean, people with poor accuracy can play on lower difficulties. That's what, you know, that's why lower difficulties are there. It's okay to play them. Because I felt like the ammo was okay in this one. Although I guess I was ending up getting short on a couple of things, but I didn't run out. And on one of the previous maps, I actually ran out and had to retry. Didn't have to retry from scratch, but I had to retry, like, the segment. One thing, though, I do love fighting Shamblers, but having to fight several of them in a row, one after the other, feels a little tedious. As Mike Taylor said, the reverse platform section was a nice touch. Yeah, I don't know, that's true. It could be that they took out some of it in lower difficulties. Is Dump Truck DS the one who had the video showing, like, there's gonna be, like, an alkaline jump jam? I think he might have shown Tremor in there. There was, like, I don't know, at least half a dozen things that he was showing that were going to be coming out. And there's already an alkaline map jam, too, right? Because I think I did write down a couple of things from his list. Reapa says, this is a very boring map, narrow corridors and enemies running towards you. I was able to make monsters fight each other 2 or 3 times, despite the fact that I lost some health because of that. There are 7 secrets which are hard to find. It happened that the Ring of Shadows secret was pointless because I ran into yet another Shambler that blocked my way. I couldn't get past it without shooting. Wow. And we think that ring is useless ordinarily. Overall, this map is very linear. Fights in general are plain. Monsters just run towards you. Also, I didn't understand the idea of placing about 5 Vors in a row in those narrow corridors. I just bumped into them one by one, and they were easy to kill. That is true. That was where I just dumped all my grenades, basically. This is not a map I am going to play again. Primitive idea, simple architecture, fights that made me want to fall asleep. That's pretty harsh. But I don't disagree entirely. I might not have said it that harshly, but... Anthony S. said, played on hard, quite easy. See, there you go, I told you. The people who play on hard are the ones who usually review it and say it's easy. Killed 100% of enemies, found only 3 out of 7 secrets, quick level. Ubiquitous is nice map, especially by 97 standards. I like the interwoven crisscrossing paths through the level. Are we talking about the same level? Because I feel like this one was not nearly as interconnected as the other ones we played. The moving platform sequence backwards while under attack was a nice trial. The only downside I'd highlight is the lack of enemy variety. You face long sequences of the same enemy in a row, which gets a bit repetitive. That is a common theme here, clearly. Greenwood says an excellent metal level for 97. Clean, crisp construction and some hairy setups. Sidestepping to avoid grenades on a narrow path over lava. Jumping reverse moving trains with scrags in the way. Fairly easy if you're cautious, but punishing if you're not. Oh yeah, that's true. We didn't have any fiends in this level. I am surprised there weren't, given how rude it was otherwise. And rock solid for 97. It's still, yeah, I guess it's a solid map overall. but it's not nearly as good. Like, I feel like this was downhill since the Epoch Turning. Ironically enough, it's like the Epoch turned and then things went downhill. But... Oh, let me catch up on chat. He's the man that made all the mapping tutorials. Recently they released a version 1.1 of Alkaline. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna play. It changes some models and makes the pack more consistent graphically. It also has 3 maps from the... Oh, they put some of the Alkaline Gem maps into Alkaline 1.1? Holy shit. Damn, that's pretty cool. I mean, pretty cool for the people who did the Alk Gem maps. I wonder, do you know if any maps that were added to Arcane Dimensions came about that way? Like, were any Arcane Dimensions additions out of map jams? I would assume not, because, like, everything in Arcane Dimensions is freaking massive. And I would assume that the Alkaline Jam had some kind of time limit. Even if it wasn't, like, a super short one. But yeah, actually, how much time passed between version 1.0 of Alkaline and 1.1? Are they? I forget if they're even listed separately. Or if it's just the same. No, they are listed separately. Oh, it was almost half a year. Okay. In that case, yeah, I could see that. That's a good point. Yeah, Adamantine Cruelty was that old. But okay, we got through the reviews on Carnage. That is it for the early maps by Andrew. Now, the funny thing with Andrew's stuff is if we look at it here, '96, '97, '97, '97, 2018. There's just a 20-year gap, and then Andrew comes out of nowhere and makes this new map, the Grim Outpost. So we're going to play that when we get back in a few minutes, but I'm going to take a break, and I will double-check that the network is holding up when I get back. Sorry for all those issues, and thanks for bearing with me. Okay, we're back, and we're going to look at the last map by Andrew Smith. Which you can see on here is the Grim Outpost. Now, not only did 20 years pass between the old maps and the new one, you can see that he must have made use of at least some new technology, because it's also, well, either he made use of new technology or he just knocked himself out and spent 20 years making this map, because it's like 5 times the size of the other maps. Well, somewhere between 3 and 5 times, depending on which one you're looking at. Also interesting that the Epoch Turning was also the biggest map out of the ones he made previously, which we did see, you know, in the readme. It was also the one that took him the longest. It took him 200 hours, was what he listed as the build time. Anyway, we don't need the browser anymore, and I'm gonna open up the readme for the Grim Outpost. Released in February of 2018. The Quakespasm team is specifically mentioned in the thanks to section. Thanks to Scarecrow.com with a 3 for going above and beyond with playtesting. Christian Duke for the amazing Trench Broom level editor. So there you go. He's using Trench Broom for this one now. Eric Walishin or Wazilishin, I'm probably pronouncing that terribly wrong, I'm sorry, for his work on the updated Quake compile tools, the Quakespasm team, and everybody at id Software for making my favorite game. 120 hours were spent making this one, approximately. Oh yeah, let's see if it mentioned, let me see if the old ones mentioned the compile machine. Because this will be funny to compare. Does this mention that? I don't see it in here. Oh wait, yes it does. So the compile machine for the Guardhouse, this first map, was a Pentium 100, 16 megabyte. The compile machine for the Grim Outpost is a 3.4 gigahertz Intel Core i5 with 24 gigabytes of memory. So yeah. Build times were probably... Yeah, QBSP time, 5.1 seconds. What was it on the first map? Grim... the Guardhouse, QBSP time was 6 minutes 58 seconds. So that tells you how far things came in a couple of decades. Yeah, we have it a little bit better now. And that's just QBSP time. There's also light time and viz time, so total it was 33 minutes on the Guardhouse. On Grim, it was 125 seconds. 2 minutes versus half an hour. So yeah, that explains where some of that time goes. So 120 hours on a newer map is probably still going to be more efficient between the build times and the better tools than the 200 hours, even though it's, 3/5 of the amount of time. There's nothing really else to go on about in this readme, so let's boot up this pack, or this map, and let's see what we've got here. See how far this pushes things. I'm pretty sure it's still supposed to be largely vanilla, so... Let's quit that and open up Grim. Okay. We have the timer at 0 and ready to go. I feel like there was something else I was going to check. No, I think we're fine. Okay. So, here we go. Yep, looks very vanilla. Looks very... Can't remember which map this reminds me of, an early Quake. Is it E1M3 I'm thinking of? Either E1M3 or E1M4, maybe? Again, we have the mixture of grunts and ogres, though. Which may have seemed less out of place in the previous map that we saw than in this one. E2M2, that might be what I'm thinking of. I was wondering if I was thinking of an E2 map. Actually, you know what? I should just take... That's a secret area, huh? Okay. There are 12 secrets, holy shit. This is eventually gonna let me sink somewhere, probably. I probably shouldn't venture out too far out in here. Well, the good news is we already found a nail gun. The bad news is I may have unwittingly skipped the super shotgun. Oh, okay, that was just right inside there anyway. Oh, we've got more opened elsewhere doors. This looks like something. Okay. I don't even need that right now. I'm not going to take it. But I'm going to see... Can I... Yep, I can drop down there. 2 secrets. Okay. Oh, yep. We're 2 minutes in and we found a quarter of the secrets in this map, and there's 12 of them. Oh, now I'm back here again. Okay, so that's what purpose that served, I guess. Okay, so we can't go in there yet. That was a secret. What else can I do? Oh, I didn't go down here. is going on in this section. Well, good news. Ow. Good news, we found the super shotgun. Okay, now that I've killed things there, I wanted to... Ah, I see. I wanted to take a look down there. Yeah, you and Mopey Bloke both said the same thing. And that's probably what I was thinking of that it was reminding me of, but I couldn't place the map. That's what happens when you've only played Quake half a dozen times. Oh, okay. Well, that barrier also opened, but that's not the barrier they were talking about. Ow! Did he just frickin' grenade me in front of his face? Why is that guy staring at the key? I mean, they probably told him to guard the key and he's taking it a little too seriously, I guess. Okay. Oh shit, I forgot to frickin'... Hang on. I knew I was gonna get frickin' bit in the ass by this. We're starting over because I played everything else on hard. I want to play this on hard. I was playing on normal. Well, there's definitely more of these guys. Well, good news, Prime. You get to see the beginning of the map anyway. Alright, let's try going... Well, do I want to try going in that way? Going in this way is probably a better idea because I can take these guys out first. And pick that up. So yeah, there's a regular armor right there, and then there's a secret with a yellow armor right after it. Okay, so let's go pick up the secrets we had before. This is, surprisingly, a secret. I don't think I have any reason to go in... well, I can go in here and go up this way. Hug the wall when you come up, otherwise you're gonna bonk on the ceiling here. Okay. And now we are back to here again. So that's the secret with the armor. And then there's that right there. I should have gone ahead and gotten that before. I forgot the grenade launcher was there too. Was that a Death Knight? Because that's different. That is, yep. That is what I heard. So they replaced... I'm pretty sure there were 2 ogres there on normal. And there was a Death Knight and an ogre instead on hard, and that might have honestly been easier. I think this might have been a regular knight on normal. I forget, though. Oh, maybe this is what I was thinking of. I don't remember if it was 2 ogres or 1 ogre on normal at the beginning. Okay. I think we're pretty caught up to where I was. I completely whiffed with that. Oh, see, that's okay. He just paces back and forth, and I caught him looking the wrong way last time. I was totally expecting a symmetrical, scrag on hard, but nope. Same as before. Oh, now we're back out here. Ow. Glad I've been leaving health around. Okay, so we have the key for that. This might be a good time to pick up this armor. Although I still kind of don't need it yet. I'm gonna leave it. We've still got a lot of level left to go. Okay, I have a few grenades. Wasn't quite expecting that, but alright, good. Well, okay, so see, these bars I can get behind. I mean, I can't, because they're bars, but... like, you can actually see between them. You missed the 2 ogres die at exactly the same time. And fall in kind of opposite directions. Well, that hurt. Well, he's dead. I think he kind of did that to himself. A bit. Okay, it looks slightly suspicious, so I wanted to check, but... don't know if there is anything in this room to get to that quad. A non-secret grenade launcher. I guess I'm going down there now? Oh. Oh. That was close. He was about to kill me. Probably. Well, we got a train moving somewhere again. The question is, will it be moving backwards? Did I go through here? No, I didn't. I don't want to stick out my neck and get... Ow. Oh, there is stuff down here. Oops. Okay, well, I guess we're going up here. Whoops. I meant to switch weapons and I hit the wrong button. So it didn't do anything. Ow. That's pretty good that I shot him when I thought I hit the wall there. Well, I have no nails. Really wasn't anything here? Okay. Get over there. Well, no, you're supposed to get in there later. And you wouldn't be able to jump here because you'd hit the arch there. Still weird having these guys here. Okay. Huh. Interesting. I'll have to check that again, because yeah, that bloody face, I want to think it's something. Thanks for walking into that. And then, of course, I just ruined the other one anyway. That nail gun wasn't there before, right? Oh, wait, this is the door that opened. Okay. So each side probably opens one of two doors there. That's the way I went. Okay. Now we can move on. Huh. That's an aesthetic. Oh, hello. Oops. Of course. I feel like that should have baited melee, but oh well. Oh, he's already dead? Okay. Yeah, I intend to, but I imagine it's going to take a bit to get back there. I was assuming I would end up back there at some point. I may or may not end up back there. What? Huh. You may take the first step? What is that supposed to mean? Oh. Heh. Is that seriously a secret to prevent fall damage? Oh, no. Interesting. And suddenly it's terracotta. Okay. Okay, then. Well, this seems like a good secret to have found. Oops. I keep hurting myself. Oh, and now we're here. Okay. Of course there's a dude here. But he hates water, so he's not gonna get me. Okay, so now we're back. Damn, I don't know how I dodged that one. Now we're back. Now we want to do two things. Oh, can I actually go back to where I want to go? Will this get me back there? Should. Yeah. First thing I want is the armor. And then the second thing is, we need to go back to where that face, that other face on the wall was. Do I remember where the hell that was now? Oh, right. So we had the quad there. Wait, was that up here? Or was that beyond this point? I kind of don't remember where I saw it now. Because if it was beyond here, then it was in this section. Before where you... Oh, wait. That should be in this section then, shouldn't it? Oh yeah, here it is. So, Steve Maniac said he saw a switch opposite this or something? I'm not sure I'm seeing it. Oh wait, it wasn't Steve Maniac, it was Mopey Bloke who said that. Down there, the other side of the wall. Oh, like over here? Or like possibly even down there? I take this back down. Is it actually in the lift? Am I trying too hard now? I went past it to get to the lift. Oh, it's even got the id logo on it. That's really well hidden because like you've got this in front of us, so you're not going to see it until you go here. And if you're looking here, you're barely even going to get a glimpse of it. Oh, that's not what it opened. Okay. Oh god, that's hilarious. You got all the dudes here. Alright, so you got like a staff room. Oh, even more. Including Carmack. Heh. Did it say anything special? Did it just say, nah, just said the usual, you found a secret area? And that's really neat that, like, this is all angled so that you probably wouldn't see it from below, but, like, you can actually see part of the map below from here, and it's even telling you to just, like, drop back down. Yeah, you can't see it from down here. Trent had nails in him? Crap, I gotta go look again. That totally didn't click. Wait, and why is there, like, there's one spot missing? Oh, yeah, there you go. I don't know if, like, if there's meaning to, like, there being a gap here either. Or unless they're just, like, giving Trent wide berth. Okay, time to go to the gold door. Once I remember where that was. I think it's... What the... Whoa, dude. Look at that wall. That's pretty metal. I'm surprised that's not something. Unless there's anything else in that room. But we already found a secret in that room. So that would seem a bit much. Although, I mean, we have found areas with, like, 2 secrets 5 seconds from each other, so... It wouldn't be the first time. I don't think so. I don't need to go here. Shouldn't have done that. I'm trying to go out backwards. Because I think it's going to be quicker. Yeah, to get back this way. There we go. At least they gave me some nails back. Here's zombie noises. Oh, I'm out of shells. Wow. Okay, I'm soon to not be out of shells. There we go. God damn it. Wasn't expecting the 2 in a row. So there's a switch down there. Okay, so we need to raise a bridge and get a door open. Path has been revealed. I mean, okay, yeah, but I need to raise the bridge first? Oh, or do I just shoot it? Okay. Oh, not okay. Nope, not okay. Hi. Okay, now they're sorting it out. And you're both losers. Okay. This place is all over the place with themes, though. It's cycling between so many times. I hear more vor noises. But yeah, this map definitely, I mean, I certainly expected it to be a world apart from the previous ones, given that it's made 2 decades later, but it definitely is a world apart. You've got way more complexity, you've got, you know, a much more expansive map. Another one over there. we got the exit. Huh. I could just try diving in the water, but... Oh, that's suspicious. Oh, that didn't work. No, stop. How do I get it to stay in there? That didn't quite do what I wanted. It does it? I'm trying to figure out if there's actually like a gap in there. No, I guess there's not, so it's nothing. It just seemed like it might have been a grenade secret. But apparently I'm thinking too hard. So wait, is there any other way to go in here? Well, there's that. Oh, hello. I didn't actually want to fall in there. Okay, what have we actually got down here? Okay, that is an elevator. That's what they were trying to tell me there. This is maybe a secret, but I can't get up from here. I don't think I see any switch. Okay. Not sure what to think about this. That opens the door. Okay. But there's still a few enemies. That somehow didn't hit me. Or did it? I didn't hear a pain noise, but I think I did take damage. Okay, and that... Okay, oh no. Okay, it's just him. Wow, that got some frequent flyer miles. I was expecting one behind me. I was definitely expecting that to be a nastier trap than it was. Yeah, right? I mean, it's not like the thing was on an incline or anything. There we go. There is the entire rest of the enemy count right there. Oh, crap. Now they're going to both come after me. I should have let them duke it out. Oh, what? It did fire one. Oh, well. I should honestly go in there and use grenades. I was hoping that would hit the wall. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, who was the Vor shooting at if he came after me? Oh, jeez. This is why I wanted to take them out with grenades. Because I knew I was running out of ammo for other stuff. There's still one enemy. There's another Vor somewhere. At least I heard it somewhere. You have any other stuff? Okay, that works. So, I have grenades, I have shells. I mean, I could probably just make a mad dash for the exit. I don't know where I heard that other Vor. Wait, what? Okay. How did I not see that one from the other side? That's a sneaky place to put it. I bombed. There we go. Okay, you can make it hit the boxes. That's actually kind of clever. But you could also just run for the exit and not worry about the vor. Well, I got a little less than half of the secret, so I feel a little bad about that. But yeah, that was a really interesting map. And it didn't feel, well, maybe my memory is just not good, but it didn't feel as, like, blatantly adjacent to, like, a particular existing Quake level. So that's pretty cool to see that he came back 20 years later and made a new Quake map. And it was this much more complex. So that was good. Let's see what other folks thought of it. Let me get this up here. And hit the button. The Grim Outpost. It requires increased limits in BSP supports, BSP2 support, so there you go. Hey, 00OD. Yeah, it seems like you and Mopey Bloke both liked it. I like it. I like all of Andrew Smith's maps, but I definitely think that the Epoch Turning stood out the most out of his early ones. And I would definitely say Carnage felt the weakest to me. But this one definitely outdoes all of them. So it's cool to see him just come out of nowhere 20 years later and make a new map with the newer tools and better hardware available. And this one got a overwhelmingly excellent rating. JMP says, really fun old school map, and it's nice to see one of the top Quake mappers of the 90s return. Anon says, fantastic map. Mike Taylor says, just love this. It's really old school, taken to the max. A level that's as big and inventive as a good modern map, but with a pure 90s ID aesthetic. Nice findable but satisfying secrets. Jeez, Mike got 9 of them. Vastia says, really super map, very atmospheric, very explorable, and very old school. Johnny Law says, yeah, this one is great fun. I like the scale of areas, which is somewhat more twisty and cozy than some recent big open maps I've been playing. Given that this came out in 2018, yeah. Like, if you're gonna play Arcane Dimensions and then play this, it's like, oh yeah, it's like coming home to, you know, the old nostalgic stuff. Not what Quake has become 20 years later. That's, like, way more wide open and, potentially a lot more complex architecturally. It's nice to see a good vanilla map, even in modern times. It's like, it's perfectly okay to make, you know, good vanilla maps. You can still make them interesting without adding a ton of other stuff to them. Quake is just a big Hexen 2 crossover? What? Yo, if I saw hubs in Quake maps, I would be okay with that. I mean, I guess that's kind of the idea with Arcane Dimensions and whatnot. But I mean, like, if there were actually, like, you know, units the way that Quake 2 had them, that was my favorite feature of Quake 2, and Hexen, really, was the whole unit concept, where it wasn't just, you know, stage after stage after stage, it was groups of stages. It brings almost a little bit of a Metroidvania feel to it. Boxing maps are fine if they have fun fights. Yeah, and if they don't, like, if they don't consciously feel redundant. Because, like, that was something that, like, Mike Taylor was complaining about in some of the early Andrew Smith maps, that, like, it felt like you were just, you know, going into room after room, fighting the same thing over and over again. And it did feel like that at some points. I actually thought the most glaring instance of that was the first 3 rooms in Carnage. Because it's like, small square room with an ogre, another small square room with 2 ogres, another small square room with 2 ogres and a death knight, and a pizza place. But I'll get off the box about that one, because I've already talked about that. Where did I leave off here? Somewhat more twisty and cozy than some recent big open maps. Nice Ebon Fortress-ish construction, although more modern and polished, that works well with those textures. The layout really gives you a feel of climbing and tunneling and swimming around through this interlocked space, but it's not too much Swiss cheese, really just splitting into a few route choices occasionally, although it disguises that. Good use of vantages where you can see one route from another. Playing on hard, there were several surprise combat encounters that really tested my ability to run backwards into a narrow doorway or up a little staircase. I feel like this felt less unreasonable to me, though, than Carnage did. I actually thought this felt pretty much fine on hard. You do need to keep your escape routes in mind because there's not much margin for blundering around when you move. That ended up being fine and fun, though. The only thing I might dock it for is a major surprise encounter that was just implemented as teleport a bunch of powerful monsters on top of the player. I assume they're talking about the very end. Too bad about that one, but otherwise top-notch. It had a hub, yeah, it had a hub basically the same way that Arcane Dimensions did, and basically the same way that the original Quake did, because you still had the one map that you got to the 4 episodes from. But it's always one hub. Well, Arcane Dimensions arguably has 2 that are joined to each other, so I guess it should be possible to do that sort of thing. I don't think I've ever seen it done in Quake. Hexen 2 obviously does it, and that's Quake-based. But everything else is basically just like, there's a hub to get to all the things from, and then there's like strings of levels that are linear. But Dimension of the Machine makes it feel a little more like newer stuff like Arcane Dimensions because it's more breadth first rather than depth first, where original Quake was you had a hub with 4 exits that went to each episode that was like 6 or 7 levels or whatever. Or 8. But then Dimension of the Machine was a hub that went out to, how many even was it? Was it 6 or 7 or 8 different sets of levels, but then each set of levels was like 2 or 3 levels, I think. I guess if you count the test hub, or if you consider its main hub has the original hub included. Yeah, right, because you can drop down into original Quake from it. Yeah, I was excluding the test levels when I said 2 hubs. Let's see. Zombie Puppy says, excellent map, played on hard difficulty, only got 3 secrets, looking forward to playing it again. Doyo says, straightforward, nothing fancy, and many fairly obvious secrets, yet beautifully executed in the spirit of the first maps. This would have blended in beautifully in the original game. Except this feels bigger than most maps in the original game, though. Which, I mean, that's cool to see it evolve that way. Spirit says this should be required study material for any mapper. It is plain id1 style greatness, countless homages to the original maps, great secrets, fun gameplay, Quake the way id did it. Not sure why BSP2 was needed, to be honest, this doesn't seem too complex. Worldster says starts off as an unassuming 90s-esque level, but gradually gets bigger and grander. And at the same time, the gameplay gets more and more intense. There's a great feeling of progression. You even get the rocket launcher, imagine that. Hang on. Did I get the rocket launcher? I'm just reloading. I didn't get the rocket launcher. So either I missed something in plain sight or it was a secret. Very substantial level with linear but good level design. The balance is mostly good, but at one point I ran out of ammo and had to go secret hunting for the grenade launcher. Didn't I find 2 grenade launchers? Although, I guess if he means, yeah, I guess if he needed ammo for, like, just about anything, then, yeah, that would have helped. Because I thought one of them wasn't a secret. I thought one of them was just in plain sight. Mastima88 says, 5 out of 5 played through on skill 2, hard. Took me at least 10 tries. The only problem I have is that one switch early on that's required to hit to proceed in the map. It's often a little bit confusing to find. I wonder which one he's talking about. Fun, varied gameplay with well thought out and fair monster placement. Rewarding and fun secrets. Only found 7. But the ones I found were distinctly helpful when I needed them. Mars says id eel map. 5 out of 5. Nice id secret. Irk says, great to see one of my favorite authors from the initial years making a return. This is classic Quake done right. Juancho says, really fun map. Captain Gonzo says, played it on skill 2, was very short on ammunition all the time, and it was quite a challenge. The fights were all great, maybe a little narrow here and there, but I had a lot of fun. Hang And Kona comments, nice little map, and nice to see Andrew Smith back making maps, as I always had fun in his originals in 97 and 98. You mean 96 and 97? Did we miss any? Were there more? It's a bit simplistic in design by today's standards, but his maps were always just short fun fights with ogres and hell knights in small places, but not too much detail. Naturally, Kona would like that, because Kona does that sort of thing. Although I think Kona usually gives you more room to work with. Moreover, Tronin would do that kind of thing. This would be Andrew's best. But there's something seriously up with the rating on this, with a 4.77. It's the best single map release in 25 years of Quake, and the 4th best release of all, ahead of the Christmas jams. In fact, all the jams: Drake, Alkaline, Dwell, Quoth, Nahara, Travail, Warpspasm, all of Tronin's episodes. I went in expecting some brilliant masterpiece, but really it's just a 2000s level map, 3.74. Oh, he's saying... Okay, he's saying with a 4.77, it should be the best single map release, but it's not. He's saying it's rated too high. That's a tough one, because like earlier I was saying like I was giving Mike Taylor shit for giving the early maps shit because like it's a 1996 map, therefore I'm rating it a 3. That's a fucking stupid thing to do. But this one has the issue of like it's a 2018 map, but it's really aiming for the vibe of 1996 through 98, 99. But it's also using modern tools and therefore can be more complex. So like, I guess my question for Kona would be like, is it possible for there to be a map that deserves a 5 rating that only uses vanilla like textures and stuff? Like, can you give a map? Can a map come out today that just does vanilla Quake things, like in the style of vanilla Quake, maybe at a grander scale like this did, that deserves a 5? Or would Kona necessarily give that a 4? But it's an interesting dilemma because, like, it is a newer map. You can do more with it. I think he did a pretty darn good job with it. I don't rate things because I have a hard time giving ratings, so, like, I would probably have a hard time giving this a 5, but I feel like it deserves at least a 4, if not more. Like, a 5-point scale seems kind of, like, harsh and not granular enough when you get to this point, because, like, I get not wanting to rate something as, you know, perfect and beyond reproach, but this is a pretty darn good map. And, like, when you see Andrew Smith come out of the woodwork after 20 years, you know what he was known for. He was known for good vanilla maps in the earliest of early days. You want to see a vanilla map with, you know, modern levels of complexity in it, and that's what he gave you, and that's good. So, I don't know. I think it's good. Anyway, I think I am gonna go ahead and wrap it up here for the night, since I feel bad because, like, I feel like I didn't actually do a ton of gameplay tonight. I mean, the connection issues didn't help, but, we got this one theme done. There were maybe 3 other maps I might have looked at, but it's already almost midnight anyway. I can leave those for another time. And then the next big thing, well, big-ish thing that we'll be getting into will be Epic's Identity after doing a few more vanilla maps by other mappers, or vanilla or near vanilla. And then we'll do Q25 limits after that. These will be the newest things that I have played, aside from the 1.8 sections of Arcane Dimensions, because I played that at the beginning of last year, like in February or so. So, we're getting into newer stuff, and we'll basically be, like, reiterating back and forth between, like, 2017-ish and 2021 multiple times. Let me show the list one more time. Because the idea is do a bunch more vanilla or vanilla-esque stuff. Do some other, like, relatively modern stuff. Then do a bunch of Arcane Dimensions related stuff. I forget if all these need Arcane Dimensions. Do a few other sets of maps by specific mappers that I think are also involved in some of the later collections that we're going to be playing. January Jump Jam I could probably put in various different places in this list, so maybe I'll think about the ordering of that one again. But then we're gonna get into Copper stuff with Underdark Overbright. Dwell, I'm a little torn on because I know that was one of the things that was in that video, right? That Dwell Episode 2 is coming out this year, and they're also going to revamp Episode 1. So, like, I guess we'll see where it's at by the time I get here. Maybe Episode 2 will be out by then. But yeah, we'll be doing Copper-based stuff, and then we'll be doing, like, super recent stuff from 2021 to round out the list. And whatever has come out in 2022 that we should look at by then. But yeah, I'm interested to play Copper stuff. I have not touched Copper yet, but I'm interested for some of the changes. Like, Ogres should probably be more threatening. The Ring of Shadows will actually be arguably useful. I forget what the other stuff is, but I know there's a list on the Quidicted page for it, so we'll read up on that when we get there. But yeah, still plenty more stuff to look forward to. I expect this list will take me probably half the year, given that I only do this on weekends.